let's get it. Yeah, let's go. What's good, you guys? Agreed. I'm up early as hell, but we're gonna get back into this One Piece catch up because I need to catch up. This is like priority one, like high priority, right? Basically, what happened last few chapters? Basically, Luffy then became to Bakura Town. Otama got kidnapped. Okiku Samurai, crazy. She cut off Hiroshima Top Knot. Oh, we got a little bit more information about, you know what I'm saying, the castle, Odin's castle, being there 20 years ago. The family that was in power 20 years ago. The Orochi, the Shogun, his name is Orochi. His people, what he's been doing in the land, you know what I'm saying, how they feel about the old kingdom. It's the same old spiel, really. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, the same premise, every arc, you know what I'm saying? So something's not being said, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that we need to uncover, basically. The cover art or cover story for this chapter, chapter 9:17, the treasure ship of provisions. And we got Bellamy here again. You know what I'm saying? Still making Jolly Rogers. All right, so we get our first glimpse at the basically the untainted food deep within Bakura Town. They basically harvesting some of the food right now. It's looking like very lustrous, like prosperous. Everywhere else we saw, it's like just trash, like crazy. Osura, she basically supplies town of leftovers with giant grass. You know what I'm saying? Keeping everybody on the keeping everybody straight. You know what I'm saying? Because people go hungry, so they drink from the river. Basically, she's like, I think when they harvest, more pollution gets inside of the water. So like when people drink from it, it gets worse and worse. So I guess the jagged grass is what it's Osura. That's her premise of why she's there. All right, so we meet another headliner for the Beach Pirates. We got Speed. She's a girl, actually. She's basically just a horse. She has basically a vision field of vision of 350 degrees. So I'm assuming she can't see if someone's sitting on her back. Hopefully that's what it is. It better not be like she can't see in front of her. That would be crazy. Um, but you never know with Oda. All right, so I believe Speed was transporting the food, the non-contaminated food somewhere. But then she went through town. She saw what was going on. She heard about what happened. Basically, Hold'em with Hold'em and Luffy and all that. She's now just finding out about it. So we get a little bit more insight about Setomaru, the thief that was stealing from the garden. Basically, Hold'em plans on holding Tama because he thinks she's in cahoots with Setomaru, and apparently the gang of thieves is called the Atameyama 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 thieves. I believe that's what it's called. And so he plans on just holding him hostage to lure him out, really. So they're really looking for this guy. And I think Okiku knows something about him. Like she's having like an inner thought. She's like Setomaru. Like she's having some thoughts right now. So now we find out that Hold'em basically answers to Jack. We know who Jack is. He was on Zao or Zoe, whatever how you pronounce it. Um, but I thought he was dead. He might not be dead, so he might be coming back. But yeah, he answers to Jack basically. All right, so apparently Jack isn't dead. They basically heard about the whole thing called maritime accident, I guess. Um, Hold'em is the only one keeping this area safe. So if he dies, Jack comes, makes it a wasteland basically. It's crazy. We need Captain Planet. They done fucked up. All right, so basically, Hold'em is like provoking him to attack because he's gonna like kill Otama. But then here comes Speed out of nowhere with all this food, like it's glistening and shining. I ain't even read on, bro. I already know it's about to happen. Luffy about to go batshit crazy. Like I said, Luffy went batshit crazy. He already had a plan, and he was like, bro, Zoro, take them niggas over there. I'm about to go run off with they pack. But basically, they about to make a quick getaway. They about to snuff bruh, get Otama, get the food. Of course, definitely get the food because Luffy's not leaving that food. It's a boat full of food, dog. And then apparently, Basil Hawkins has arrived, basically to the main gate, like last chapter. But he's encountered a mysterious, sordid man in the middle of the street. We already know who that is. My nigga Law Trogloger D. Alright, bro. Let's get it. Alright. So, a lot just happened. Law basically just engaged Basil Hawkins. At the same time, while he was engaging Basil Hawkins, Luffy and Zoro engaged on Hold'em. And basically, Luffy, moving at like ultra instinct speeds, was able to snatch Otama from the little lion's mouth on his stomach. I'm not gonna say crotch, bro. I'm not. Hold'em struck a nerve with Luffy. Because he asked Otama what was wrong with her cheek, and Otama told him, she was like, he was using pliers to try to get the mochi off my cheeks, but he couldn't use it. And now Luffy's heated right now. So my nigga Luffy, R.I.P. Ace, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Luffy just hit Hold'em with the Red Hawk, because Hold'em got the little fire attack. Luffy hit him with the Red Hawk, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know Otama gonna be like, you remind me of Ace, and bro, it might be a conversation about to happen right now. Let's get it though. We go on to the next chapter. That was 917. That's the end. We go to 918. Chapter 918. This cover story, The Tales of the Self-Proclaimed Strawhead Grand Fleet, Volume 45, Finale, First Half. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So we got Hoppo Navy Donsai. We got the Bartolo Club, Bartolomeo, and the beautiful pirates Cavendish. That's a formidable trio right there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wouldn't want to fight them. Alright, so we open up 918 with Luffy one-shotting Hold'em, and everybody's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, everybody's amazed. Speed's like, or who is he? Luffy got to book it. The dog has the food from the boat that they just brought in that Speed was transporting. She might catch up to him, so she ain't worried. This is a weird turn of events. Apparently, Luffy mistakes Speed for a horse, hopped on her back. Now he's riding her towards out of town, and she's like trying to get him off. But then Tama uses one of her mochi balls. They're calling them something else right now. I call them mochi because that's what they called them a few chapters ago. And she actually tamed her, but she said it wouldn't work on humans. So the thing is, I think these, like I said, these smile fruits are not perfect by any means. They need a devil fruit user to experiment to get them perfect. So he's not perfect at all. And again, the conversation is dodged. So I remember seeing Otama's face earlier when he did the Red Hawk. She was amazed. And then she just mentioned, she was like, you remind me just of Ace. And Luffy was like, what'd you say? And she was like, nothing. So the conversation is being dodged once again. I wonder what that conversation is going to be like, bro. She probably got something like to say, like why she's waiting on Ace or something he told her. It's got to be something crazy, bro. Room. You already know what that means. Room. Ooh-wee. All right, so we get a little bit of the Law and Basil Hawkins fight. You know what I'm saying? They trading blows, whatever. Law's shook by the power. He's like, bro, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Right now they're clashing swords, and you know what I'm saying? Basil tells him, I ran into Straw Hats earlier. I know you would have wanted to meet up with them first to shut them up and not ruin the plan, but the plan has gone to shit because Law basically mentions, he's like, if they take out Hold'em, then everything will be the worst case scenario. And we already know what just happened at the beginning of the chapter. Luffy definitely one shot at Hold'em. It's a wrap, and he's riding on Speed's back, and he took the food. So it's like the worst minus, like worst -5. As Luffy and Zoro riding through Bakura Town, they basically run into Law, and like he ends up on the little boat, like transport, and Law's looking at Zoro. He's just like, bruh, I told you to be a Ronin in the Sunflower Capital. How the fuck you end all the way over here? Like, bro, always getting lost. They even like, see, look, that just makes more claim. Like, bro, this nigga Zoro, he gotta be from here, bro. Like, he gotta have been from here and got lost and just ended up over there, like where he was when he was a kid. And so he has a plan to take the food that they have to the leftover town. And in the panel, bro, it's so real just because it's showing like people being hungry in the leftover town and they're about to kill themselves. And then here comes like Luffy and Zoro and Law and all them, and they save the town basically, bro. Like feeding people. And the way Zoro did it, like he's like ominous about it. He says, "Let's go take this to Okabura Town." So he has some type of, you know what I'm saying, character about himself, like this art that it kind of stands out to me. Zoro stands out. Just put it that way. Once again, Luffy's showing why he's one of my favorite anime characters. His just his sheer resolve. So he has vowed to Toma to that before he leaves, that Wano will be a place that you can eat every day and get full. He don't want to see nobody going hungry. He don't even like going hungry himself. That's a real G. Reminds me of my grandma. So yet again, another moment where she basically thought Luffy resembled Ace, but no conversation. Like no, like you remind me so much of Ace, or like she don't even mention it. She just cries and like that's it. What the fuck is going on? Hold on, hold on, bruh. These niggas going to meet the seven ghosts of Wano Country. Unbelievable truth, truth, true history. Don't tell me they doing this right now, bruh. Zoro, nigga, what? What's about to happen, bruh? What's about to? Oh my God, Jesus, Jesus, bro, I'm speechless right now. That's not 18, bro. We going to 919. All right, 919 cover story. Dropping in on the lives of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, Volume 46, final chapter. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Part 2. We got Edio Pirates, Edio. Tontada Pirates, Leo. How's he a pirate? And he's like working for. It don't make no sense. All right, New Giant Warrior Pirates. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Yanta Maria Grand Fleet, or Lumbus. That's that nigga that like. So Tama is on her way back to Tengu, and basically Luffy was just asking her about like he was asking her, can you keep the sword so he can be a samurai a little bit longer? See, I already know what's gonna happen, bro. Zoro gonna end up getting that sword and he gonna use it, and it's gonna be a wrap, bro. Because he's in the background, he's like, bro, you still ain't used it. Let me see it. Seriously, like, why do you ignore each other? They'll never listen. It was a little bit strange. A few things were said. Everybody in the town thanked Luffy for giving them the feast. They never had the feast, so he made everybody better. Like I said, like in that last chapter, we saw a couple of people about to off themselves because they were so hungry. Luffy came through with the food, looked out for the cookout, and everybody in the village was thankful for it. And then Law said something. He's like, Pirates doing good things. He was like, it almost makes me vomit. But he's still in alliance with him. I feel like I said, Luffy changes hearts, and it's a lot going on with this right now. Like we're nearing the end of the series. I think the will of D is like in play. Like something's going on. Truth. That's all I know right now. They're going to see the ghosts, and they're finna learn the truth. Remember that. Oh man, yeah, that's why I love this series. So Okiku's sitting there, they're like, why the fuck you going with us? Like, they're like, why you ain't staying? Like, why you going? And basically she's just like, yeah, I ain't never seen Odin's castle. And in her mind, she's just thinking like, ain't nothing in Odin's castle. Why they going? So she just want to be nosy, really. Zoro owns her though. Zoro like, bro, she hiding something though. So, you know what I'm saying? Luffy just says she's a good person. So she's a good person all in all, but she's still hiding something regardless of the fact. We found out why Odin was hated. He was trying to open the country. Odin and the non-red chiefs. I think that says non-red chiefs. Yes, the non-red chiefs. They basically try to open the country, bringing in new cultures. They don't want, some people in Wano don't want that. They don't want to bring in new cultures or different ways of thinking because there's always a clash. There's always a cultural clash when that happens. We know about that today in America. But that's basically what happened 20 years ago and why. And so apparently a hero came and vanquished the bad samurai. Apparently the person that vanquished Odin was the new shogun, which is Orochi. And I'm assuming that's the only way you can become shogun is if you duel. And apparently he has two swords because it says Orochi two play style. So this is going to be interesting nonetheless. We're going to get a lot of samurai battles, a lot of katana clashing. It's going to be amazing, man. It's going to be an amazing ride. New character alert. We got Kishiro Inamori, and he's talking bad about Odin. He's with another guy. Basically, he's just talking about how Odin's wife spoke before she died and what she spoke about. He's also a samurai, the new character, Kishiro. But he said, Odin's wife said, the light of the moon knows not the break of dawn. Heavens hear me, for I pray. Cast 9 shadows across the moonlit night of 20 years, and know the bright of dawn. So I kind of could translate that. I mean, I believe it means that she will leave those ghosts, the non-ghosts, for people to really know the truth. Like you visit Odin's castle. That's why he said the undeniable truth. That might be the truth. That might be what she did. She might have casted a spell or whatever it may be. But is this magic inside of One Piece? Who knows? It basically was like a curse. It's basically saying in 20 years, the non-samurai will appear to open the borders of Wano. And they saying this is the 20th year, the year that Luffy and the crew have appeared on Wano, basically. So the Kazuki family is basically in relation to Odin. I said Oda. Odin. Basically, Orochi is really scared right now. He's paranoid. He's paranoid about I guess you could say the wise tale or folk tale or the prophecy, and he's just scared. But we found out that 20 years ago, all the Kazuki samurai were driven into the castle, and it was burned alive. But I doubt that all of them were burned alive. You got to watch everybody die. You can't just assume that somebody's dead. I think some of them escaped. A lot of things just happen. Like, it's crazy how bro, it's so much for, like, bro. Anyways, Okiku started crying when she got to Odin's castle, and then Zoro got missing. So our rip, he don't want to be there again with Luffy. So he must have heard something the first time he went up there. And then we get to the graves, and then the names on the gravestone is Raizo, Momo, Kinemon, and Kanjuro. Luffy thinks that Kinemon and Kanjuro are dead for real. He's like, bro, I didn't get the answer on Dendemushi, so they must be dead for real, for real. So, bro, Luffy thought he was dead, but Kinemon literally just had diarrhea, and Law was just trying to, like, Law was like, bro, I don't know if he's gonna be out tonight or not, but he come out every night. And, like, Luffy thinking, like, bro, what you talking about? Your ghost? Like, he's dead? Like, bro was like, no, he just had diarrhea. Like, apparently, Kiku knows Kinemon. They're from the same family, I believe. I'm telling you, I think Kiku is from the Kazuki clan, and I believe Momonosuke is the next heir to run Shogun, to be Shogun. Oh, he's training. He has a sword on his hand. Oh, it's about to get real in the field. We reunited with the crew. Everybody's together basically, except for Zoro. He's not there, but everybody else is there. And you know what that means. Like, I feel like whenever the crew is together, some, like, very, very, very detrimental, like, especially in the middle of art, something very detrimental is about to happen. Like, some news is about to be divulged about this that's going to make it even more juicier. Let me get this out the way first. All right, so basically, Kinemon is about to tell them, I told you, bro. Bro, what? All right, Kinemon is about to tell them what's going on. And then Luffy's just like, bro, y'all keep so many secrets, bro. Just tell everybody something. Tell all the, quit keeping secrets and just tell us and stop being distant. Kinemon's like, bro, it's hard to believe it. And basically he just says, like, we're sent from back in time to the future to basically help Wano. And I'm just like, bro, how? So how do they time travel? It's crazy. Bro. Man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, bro. Let me know what you think about these 3 chapters that we just went over. This is getting wild, bro. I need to catch up fast, immediately, ace. It's been good. Peace out.